अब आप सुनेंगे रेडियो खांची 90.4 एफएम पे कार्यक्रम रूबरू।
Very good morning, Tom. I'm delighted to have you here in our Radio Khanchi 90.4 FM.
Thank you very much, Professor Sina. I'm very happy to be here with you.
Thank you, thank you. So, only a day before yesterday, I met him on Republic Day. And then we developed a kind of friendship. And then we went to a tribal village. And we talked a lot about life, religion, philosophy, peace, humanity, and everything. And I was really very happy to note that though he is basically an electrical engineer, you'll be surprised to know that he started his career as an electrical engineer, then he moved to IT, and then he did international relations, and he had a passion for knowing the world. He had a passion for knowing different religions, and he had a passion for how we can create peace in the world. And so here he is a seeker, and he is doing research on world peace, peace from the point of view of Hinduism, peace from the point of view of Buddhism, and peace from the point of view of tribalism. So here we are with Tom. So Tom, what made you to make a trip to India?
Oh, it's a bit of a long story, an indirect story. I first came to India in 1989, and it was a lot different then. And I did the typical tourist things. I went to the Taj Mahal, the Golden Temple, and Rajasthan. But I have to go back a little bit. I started my career as an engineer. I did BE in electrical engineering, and I worked as an engineer for a number of years in the States, in Taiwan, in Europe. Then I did an MBA and moved into the business world. And then I went into the corporate sector. And I guess I did the things that I thought would make me happy, and they didn't really. So I did a master's in international relations, which I've always been interested in. When I listen to the news, when I turn on YouTube, this is what I want to listen to. And not about money, but about maybe how people are relating to each other. And then I came to an NGO in Benares, in UP, Varanasi. I met them at a conference in Ireland, and I came to volunteer for a month, and then I stayed for about 3.5 years doing that. And now I'm doing a PhD in Benares Hindu University, looking at Indian ideas of peace. I've lived in different countries, different cultures, different religions, and I mean, I think we can all learn from each other. Every culture, every religion, every language, we all have good things to share with each other. So that's really good. How I ended up here.
How you feel living in Benares, the oldest city in the country?
I mean, overall, it's very interesting, very stimulating. I live very near the Ganges, 5-minute walk from the Ganga. So almost every day I go, I see Aarti. They have an evening puja.
Yes, Ganga Aarti.
Ganga Aarti. I'm at Benares Hindu University. So it's steeped in ancient religion and culture. And you see so much colour, life, everything. When I compare that with Ireland, when I go home to Ireland, I sit by the sea, and the sea is empty. Now it's nice to be empty, but it's empty, nothing is happening, and I feel there's something missing.
Beautiful, beautiful. So it seems you're a poet also.
But I'm not good at poetry.
This is poetry.
Okay.
That river is empty, but you feel full.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So now I think my young colleague, Vaibhavi, she should talk to you.
Sure.
And I should not take much of her time. She is here and she will talk. And you talk to the younger generation, and she will be asking you questions. And you can answer not only in English. I love to hear you speaking in Hindi as well.
Okay. मैं टूटी फूटी हिंदी बोल सकता हूँ, लेकिन मैं कोशिश करूँगा थोड़ा.
सर बहुत खूबसूरत लगती है आपकी टूटी फूटी हिंदी भी हमें.
So you carry on.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
Okay.
जोहार राची, आप सुन रहे हैं रेडियो खांची 90.4 एफएम. जैसा कि सर ने बताया, हमारे डायरेक्टर सर ने बताया, बीपी सर ने, कि हमारे साथ अभी मौजूद हैं टॉम डेविस सर, और इनसे हम कई सारी बातें करेंगे, और इनकी हिंदी और इंग्लिश जो है मिक्स आपको सुनने में मिलेगी, जो कि काफ़ी खूबसूरत साउंड करेगी. तो सर, आपने जैसा कि बताया, आप इंटरेस्टेड हैं इंटरनेशनल रिलेशन में. आपने अपना इंजीनियरिंग आप करके जॉब कर रहे थे, आपने जॉब छोड़ा और आप इस लाइन में आए. तो देन आई वांट टू नो सर, व्हाई आर यू इंटरेस्टेड इन इंटरनेशनल रिलेशंस?
You know, when I was young, I did engineering because that time in Ireland there was a lot of unemployment. I was young. I was 17, making a life choice.
Okay.
And I loved international relations, but I did the practical thing. I did the engineering. So I always loved international relations. मुझे travel बहुत पसंद है, मुझे different culture, different ideas, दूसरे लोग मिलना मुझे बहुत पसंद है. And मैं सोचता हूँ कि सब लोग एक जैसा है. We are all the same. We are all one.
बिल्कुल, yes, we are same people. Actually, sir, I want to know कि why India? आपने इंडिया को ही क्यों चुना इस काम के लिए, अपने रिसर्च के लिए, रिलीजन्स के बारे में जानने के लिए?
इंडिया बहुत बड़ा देश है. I mean 1.4 billion. मेरा देश आयरलैंड लगभग साइज लगभग एक जैसा झारखंड है. लेकिन पॉपुलेशन हमारा पॉपुलेशन 50 लाख 5 मिलियन बहुत छोटा है. इंडिया बहुत बड़ा. इंडिया में बहुत रिलीजन, बहुत लैंग्वेज, बहुत कल्चर. दूसरा मैं हिमालयस गया था, मैं कन्याकुमारी, मैं केरला बैकवाटर्स, बहुत दूसरा जगह है, दूसरा कल्चर, बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है इंडिया.
ओके, श्रोताओं मैं आपको बता दूं कि हमारे टॉम सर जो है वो इंडिया आने के बाद हिंदुज़्म और बुद्धिज़्म एंड अभी ट्राइबल कल्चर के ऊपर यानी आदिवासी कल्चर के ऊपर काम कर रहे हैं. तो देन सर आई वांट टू नो समथिंग अबाउट हिंदुज़्म, बुद्धिज़्म एंड ट्राइबल कल्चर इन योर वर्ड्स.
My words. One thing I like about Hinduism, Buddhism and tribal culture, I like they feel, I have to say in English, I'm sorry, but you can...
No, it's not problem.
They say we are all interconnected. I mean, from Hinduism, you know, Vaishnadev Kutumbakam, we are all one family.
Yeah.
We are interconnected. There's the Atma and the Paramatma, so they say we're interconnected. Buddhism talks about emptiness and dependent arising. That's a different idea, but it talks again that nothing exists independently. They give the example of a piece of paper. The paper comes from, first there was a tree, and that tree needed water, it needed soil, it needed sun, and then it needed somebody to cut the tree, and then it needed somebody to make paper. So nothing exists independently. And once we see we are all dependent on one another, I think that helps us, should help us treat each other better and respect each other more.
ओके, तो सर ने जैसा बताया कि हिंदुज़्म, बुद्धिज़्म और आदिवासी कल्चर ले लें या फिर हमारे भारत के बारे में ही सर ने बताया कि हम सब एक साथ चीज़ों को लेकर चलते हैं और हमारा कल्चर जितना डिफरेंट तरीके का है उतने सही से हम उसे संभाल कर चलते हैं. श्रोताओं मैं आपको बताऊं कि टॉम डेविस सर हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं जो कि आयरलैंड से बिलोंग करते हैं और इनसे अब मैं जानना चाहूँगी सर भारत के बारे में, इंडिया. अगर आपको कहने को कहा जाए कि आपको इंडिया के बारे में क्या अच्छा लगे, कल्चर को हटा के, यहाँ के रिलीजन्स को हटा के, तो इंडिया के बारे में आपको कौन सी चीज़ बहुत अच्छी लगी?
ओके, मुझे I find many people are very open, very welcoming. I love the different colors, the different sounds, the different energies in different parts of India. मुझे बहुत पसंद. मैं बनारस में रहता हूँ, मैं गंगा के पास रहता हूँ, and बहुत हमेशा पूजा है, procession, so many festivals are happening, and I love that. Everybody gets involved. Makar Sankranti in Benares, everybody flies a kite. There are thousands of kites in the sky. When I come to, can I say that I came to Ranchi because I'm very interested in Adivasi culture. I think Adivasi people care about the environment and care about nature. In the West, sadly, people exploit nature and abuse nature. And it's very important, I think, to preserve nature. If we look at the COVID pandemic, certainly interfering with nature probably made that worse, I think, in another country, let's say. It created problems. So I think we need to think about nature. We need to think about each other. India, I think it's difficult for other people to realize how big and complex India is. It takes years, and I still don't understand it, but it takes many years to understand because there's so much happening.
ये बिल्कुल सही कहा सर, और श्रोताओं को भी इस बात पे बिल्कुल इत्तेफाक रखते होंगे, हमारे श्रोता भी इस बात पे. देन सर थोड़ा सा टाइम कम है हमारे पास, तो हम आखिरी क्वेश्चन की ओर आते हैं. One message for our listener from your side.
Okay. I'm very happy and very pleased to be here at Kanchi Radio, and I wish you all the best. I've loved what I've found in Ranchi. People are very nice and welcoming, and it's a lovely city, and I wish you all well. Thank you for having me.
ओके, थैंक यू सो मच सर फॉर योर टाइम। एंड मैं श्रोताओं को बता दूं कि टॉम सर जो हैं वो आयरलैंड से आए हैं और इन्होंने आदिवासी कल्चर के ऊपर, हिंदुज़्म के ऊपर, बुद्धिज़्म के ऊपर काफ़ी सारी रिसर्च कर रखी है। कई सारी चीज़ें इन्होंने कल्चर के बारे में जाना है, कई सारी चीज़ें इन्हें पसंद है हमारे कल्चर के बारे में। और श्रोताओं, आज के लिए इतना ही। हम फिर मिलेंगे अगले एपिसोड में, तब तक के लिए मुझे दीजिए इजाज़त और आप सुनते रहिए रेडियो खांची 90.4 FM, हम सबका रेडियो। अभी आप सुन रहे थे कार्यक्रम रूबरू। हम फिर मिलेंगे आपसे अगले एपिसोड में एक नए चेहरे और ढेर सारी बातों के साथ, ओनली ऑन 90.4 FM, हम सबका रेडियो।